Ladies and gentlemen, this is Redacted 9 Line with you, and we have another coin curiosity video. We will be showcasing a military challenge coin, and here we have the POW MIA, Prisoner of War Missing in Action coin. The idea for a national logo or national emblem or national flag originally came in 1971, and it was designed so that, or it was thought up rather, right? The idea was to remind every American of the U.S. service members whose fates were never accounted for. Now, as we look at the front of the coin or the obverse of the coin, we will see that it has, at first glance, what appears to be a imitation of the national POW MIA flag. Now, I say imitation, which may not be the right word to be using, but I want to point out some of the notable distinctions, and if I'm able to, I will get a side-by-side of the coin, and then I'll try to get a side-by-side here of the actual flag, so you guys can follow along and see the differences that I'm referring to. But on the challenge coin here, so the first issue is in the flag. Let me try to center that up again, or focus. So the guard in the guard tower, that is up here. On the actual flag, I believe this guard is a little bit more to the right. Now, I understand what somebody's going to say. Probably not that big of a deal, given the size of the coin and just being able to stamp it out and have it made. But let's go into some other points then, comparing this coin to the flag. Is the barbed wire. We will see that there are 4 strands of barbed wire, and in the actual flag, I believe there's only 1, possibly 2. Again, we should be able to just check the other flag, which should be just to the right of this yellow pointer that I'm using. And then again, the colors are reversed. The silhouette and the guard tower and the barbed wire, in theory, should be black, and the black background should be white, or of course just silver in this case. So I'm not sure why, when this coin was made, when it was designed, that they did not want to just completely mirror the actual POW MIA emblem, which is what they should have done. Perhaps they thought that it was a copyright or trademark, and they did not want to infringe upon that. But the POW MIA symbol is not trademarked. It has no copyrights whatsoever. It can be used by anybody at any time. I guess I would just add that hopefully it's always done in respect, but it is what it is. So that is again, the obverse of the coin. The edge is a smooth edge, and there is also no beveling to it. I mean, the relief is there just slightly on the obverse of the coin. And then the reverse of the coin. So we have the United States flag that is in the background. Appears to be, probably the correct number of stripes. Red and white stripes, but I believe the proportions are probably off, and if you are adding the stars up and where they're placed behind it, it does not look to be accurate as well. That there would be well more than 50, but again, I understand that at first glance the image of the flag is there, and that may not bother anybody, but or it may not bother most, I should say, but it bothers me because this is attention to detail, and I don't know why you would not just have the correct number of stars in proportion to the stripes for the flag. You could easily make that. You could easily have done that, and everybody would still know that that is the flag of the United States of America. But I digress. Such is life. On the top of the coin, on the reverse side, we have the POW MIA, again, prisoner of war, missing in action. And on the bottom, you have "You Are Not Forgotten." And traditionally, those two phrases, the POW MIA on the top and the "You Are Not Forgotten," would be, at the top and at the bottom if this were the actual flag. And again, I will try to put the flag up as well so that could be seen. So going back to the reverse of the coin. So then you have a few of the different wars and conflicts that the United States was in. It should be noted that, again, from an attention to detail perspective, while the POW MIA flag is for, everybody that has not been accounted for, so that we can remember them and be reminded of them, that the United States has officially only been in 11 wars. Now, I will not go into all of them, and when I say officially, that is when the U.S. Congress declared war. The first was on June 17th, and that was in 1812. That was against Great Britain. And the last war by Congress was June 4th in 1942 of Romania, which is Romania, just different spelling, English one outs, what have you. But the designer of this coin decided to put World War I, World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam War, the Desert Storm, and the Iraqi Freedom. And again, this in theory would be, there'd be more conflicts. There, of course, are many more conflicts that are not on this coin, but there is only so much space, so it's understandable. So a little bit more background on the POW MIA history. The first National POW MIA Recognition Day was back in 1979 when Congress and the President proclaimed so. And it is currently honored on every third Friday in September is the National POW MIA Recognition Day. On August 10th, 1990, Congress passed U.S. Public Law 101-355, designating the POW MIA flag. Now, challenge coins typically come in 1.5 to 2 inches in size. Anything smaller, is I'll probably say extremely rare. It's usually not ever seen underneath 1.5 inches. And anything over 2 inches is most likely going to be a different shape other than your traditional circular coin. So as we bring our calipers in, we will measure this coin. And we have 1.49 inches, so 1.5 inches. So this is a smaller coin. As I try not to drop it there. The weight of the coin. Go ahead and scale that out. Zero that out. Let me correct my... So we have almost 1 ounce. Your challenge coins are typically made from copper, brass, iron, pewter, zinc, or some similar alloy. The metal usually doesn't make that much of a difference. The standard metals, I should say, won't make that much of a difference from a price perspective. It's usually only coming into what colors you're going to be using for the coin itself, on what you're trying to achieve. Are you looking for a bronzed or a golden look, or a silver look, or again that pewter look? But with this coin being, I'll say, somewhat common, I believe you can probably buy this most anywhere. There's no specific squadron insignia. It's not necessarily valued that high. Probably, the cost would be, I'll say $5 to $10, brand new, and there were no scratches on it. As you can see, there are scratches here, and we have some scratches on that portion of it, and then we can see all the different imperfections in the silhouette of the individual. So if you were going out and you wanted to buy this coin, or you saw this online, again, in very pristine condition, I would not go any higher than $15. And again, that is in probably very pristine condition. Of course, as I've said before, when it comes to, monetary coins as well, that, if you're trying to complete a collection, or you're trying to make a shadow box or whatever it is, and you need this, but a coin like this or similar to this, then it's always understandable that you may be paying a little bit more to get something for your specific needs. But yes, would definitely scour online or search online and see what is out there, see what you can find. But again, when these probably first came out, again, if you can even still find them in your base exchange or post exchange, or on any shops online, if they're still being produced by various companies, because again, there's no trademark on this coin, is as I say, $5 to $10, and usually to make a coin on this level with the size and the weight, I would probably argue, depending on how many are made. I mean, let's say that you ordered 500 of these, that the cost per coin is probably about $3.85 for the actual manufacturer. But anyway, that's just my assessment on what it would be getting this coin. Anything can change, times can change, and of course you never have to abide by anything I say. But I do hope that that this was informational on going over the description of this POW MIA, prisoner of war, missing in action, military challenge coin. It was great being able to explore the curiosity regarding it. And if you could leave a comment or like this video or subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. But the simple fact that you made it to this point to hear me say that is all I need. So thank you again. This has been Redacted 9 Line for Coin Curiosity. Take care.